Hi everyone, Kelly here from The Shrinking Teacher, and I'm coming to you this week for my 2-month Surgiversary and my 9-week update. I did not end up posting a video last week for my 8-week update. I figured I would just wait until my 2-month Surgiversary and just kind of do all of it in one fail swoop. So sorry about not sending out a video last week, but I'm here with all the updates. I actually recorded a video last week, but I didn't like it, and I decided not to post it, and my phone was acting funny. So anyway, here I am this week, and let me jump right into the stats. So yesterday was my 2-month Surgiversary. I had the vertical sleeve gastrectomy on December 10th. 2015, and my high weight was 286. My surgery weight was 266. The last time I had a video, which was 2 weeks ago, I was 238.8. And last week when I I made a video but didn't post it, I was 238, and that was only a 0.8 pound loss for the week. But this week, today, I was 233.5, and that was pretty cool. So that was 4.5 pounds for this week, which is cool. I hadn't really thought about it, but so for the past 2 weeks, it's a 5.3 pound loss. So I had a pretty good week. I honestly was not expecting that good of a week given the circumstances, but you know, I will definitely take it and run with it, and that is exciting for me. So woohoo! So there's been one main kind of change over the last couple weeks, and that is my membership to the gym. I got a gym membership at Planet Fitness 2 weeks ago, and they do not have childcare, and I've been able to work my schedule around to where I can, you know, go to work. When I get done with work, I've been leaving work early. Early meaning, you know, spending less than 9 hours a day at work. So I'm still getting all my work done, but leaving work around 3:45 or so, getting to the gym about 4. And then I have to pick my kids up by 5. So I have not been doing full, you know, hour-long workouts. But, you know, and some days it was 20 minutes. Some days it was an hour because my husband would pick the kids up from Grandma's house. But I had some serious nervous issues going into the gym. And I've had gym memberships before. Recently, you know, in the last 3 years or so, I've had a Y membership. I've been to Curves for women. I've done the Rush before. I worked out in college. You know, this is not my first gym experience. I know how to use the equipment. I know, you know, how many reps and sets and all that kind of stuff to do. I'm sure there's definitely some stuff to learn, but in the past, when I've walked in the gym, I've kind of felt like, oh, I'm the bigger girl. You know, let's, you know, do this. But I would have some confidence about myself. Well, sorry, y'all. I ate some turkey pepperoni right before I sat down, so I've got pieces of pepperoni in my teeth. So anyway, when I walked in the gym, now first of all, it's in the town of Graham, and I also teach in the town of Graham, and by the name Graham, you can probably tell it's a pretty small town. So when I go into this big, beautiful Planet Fitness gym, I walk in and see 4 students that I've either taught or am teaching right now, and that sends the confidence monitor down really quickly. I'm in leggings for like the first time in my life. They're like little capri workout leggings or whatever, and my butt's covered by my t-shirt, but students don't typically see me like that. And that is one thing I've had to get over very quickly, because in the past 2 weeks I have seen probably a dozen or more students that go to my school or that I've taught or whatever. And it's actually been really encouraging, because they'll, talk to me and say, hey, how's it going? Will I see you at the gym? And it's been a weird kind of accountability, actually. But anyway, so going in, I had some confidence issues. The first couple days, I didn't even want to go to where the weights are. I didn't want to step foot into this section, because that's where all the hunky guys were or whatever. And finally, I was just like, you know what? You have every right to be in this gym. And you have every right to work out as hard as anybody else. So I have slowly but surely kind of built up some confidence. Typically when I'm going to the gym, I'm starting with either cardio or stretching. I love to stretch. I've always had really good flexibility, and I would like to regain my flexibility back. But so I do some cardio, either the arc trainer, the elliptical, the treadmill. Today was cool. I did interval running and walking for the first time in a while. And so I'm really starting to get a rhythm in the gym and really enjoy it. So I usually also do some kind of core, probably not as much as I need to. And I've done a little bit of weight training. I'm not doing any heavy weights, but I'm going to need to do something, or these little guys right here are going to be a mess once the weight continues to come off. So anyway, I have been noticing things have been getting a lot more floppy lately around my my thighs and my butt, and not really my arms. My arms are, they've got a little bit of well, I'll show you. They've got a little bit of skin. Ooh, I can pull that really good. That's scary. So anyway, I'm gonna be working on that in the gym. So anyway, I'm really proud of my progress this week in the gym and the confidence that I've gained and so forth. Some struggles for the week. Super Bowl Sunday was a really big struggle. We went to somebody's house I've never been to. They asked me to bring dessert. I found this really awesome recipe on Pinterest that had pretzels and chocolate and sweetened condensed milk and all the things that we're not supposed to have. And I was really tempted by it. And I ended up, after making it, I had to cut it into it was kind of like a bark. I had to cut it into pieces, and I ended up taking a bite of it. The next day I ended up having a serving of it. And I also went to a birthday party this weekend, and they had cake, and I can pass up cheap bakery cake, but this was really good looking, like homemade buttercream icing with a homemade vanilla cake. And I was, given the circumstances, I was really proud of myself, because I asked for a tiny piece. She gave me a tiny piece, and I did not even eat half of it. So, the old me would have asked for a huge piece and eaten all of it. So, it was delicious icing. And I mostly just ate the icing because it was much better than the cake was. So, those were struggles this week. So, I had to just kind of make it up in my mind to get back on the, no carbs, no sweets, no indulgences. And that was fine. This work week, I've been fine and not been tempted by any of those things. I have, however, been eating more calories. I've typically been in the 700-800 range. There were a couple days this week that I hit 1,000 calories. And that's still 1,000 calories. I mean, that's nothing compared to what the rest of the world eats. But for my sleeve, that is quite a lot. I've also fallen back into the habit of coffee, and I'm using Splenda to sweeten it. I'm using the non-dairy creamer that is not full of sugar, but you know, it still has some calories. But I'm doing decaf, and I'm only allowing myself to have 1 cup a day. And it was nothing for me to drink regular coffee for the entire morning of school, like to drink it from 8 o'clock until 1 o'clock, and I'm not doing that. So, but I've really enjoyed it. I'll make sure that I'm getting my protein first, but I've really enjoyed drinking coffee again. One other concern this week is my water intake, and actually let me take a sip. My water intake has not been phenomenal. I've been getting my 64 ounces, but it has not been easy. It has also not necessarily been enjoyable. Like, I'm kind of at the end of the day forcing it down. So I don't know. One other dietary change is I'm trying to get away from shakes in the morning. They're just doggone expensive, and I think I can get my protein in without having a shake. The past couple of days I've bought just pre-cooked turkey sausage and had like 2 pieces of turkey sausage for some protein first thing in the morning. I'm still usually doing a snack around 10 o'clock, usually a yogurt or a cheese and turkey, or some cottage cheese, something along those lines. Lunch is usually leftovers from the night before. Dinner is usually a dinner with a protein with vegetables, a baked or sauteed or, you know, grilled kind of meat with a vegetable. And I've really been enjoying my vegetables. I've been trying to eat more vegetables because of the constipation issues that I've been having, and I've been able to really tolerate some harder vegetables like baby carrots, raw baby carrots, and that kind of stuff. So, and usually I'll have maybe one small thing after dinner. So I'm eating pretty much 5 times a day, small meals throughout the day. Oh, I don't really know what else there is to say. I'm going to keep up my workouts this week. My goal is to go at least 3 times a week. I have a meeting tomorrow and had some weird scheduling issues this week, so I'm only going twice during the week, but hopefully I can go once this weekend. I think I'm also going to change the format of my videos to be more of monthly, unless I just miss you guys and I want to do it more often. Once a week is really hard for me to do just because of kids and schedule, and you know, right now I'm staying up late and everyone in the house is asleep. So anyway, thank you to those of you who watch. I love watching your videos. I have not been commenting as much as usual just because of time, but I have been watching your videos, and all y'all are doing so great, and keep up the great work, and we will continue to support each other, and I will see you next time. And I'm going to plug in some pictures of before and after body shots. I do have a 2-month body shot picture for you, so I will plop those in here, right here. Have a great week, and we'll see you next time. Bye!